Why successful people ignore motivation. Motivation feels good. It feels powerful. It feels inspiring. And that is exactly why it is dangerous. Because motivation convinces people to wait. Wait for the perfect morning. Wait for the perfect mood. Wait for the perfect moment. But life does not reward those who wait. Life rewards those who act, even when they do not feel like it. And that brings us to Daniel. A man with big dreams. A man with talent. A man with potential. And for years, he kept waiting. Waiting for motivation. What happened next changed everything. But before we continue, there is something you need to understand. The problem was never Daniel's lack of intelligence. The problem was much deeper. And it was happening inside his brain. Daniel wanted to build a business. Every morning he opened his laptop. Every morning he told himself, "Today will be different." But then something happened. A notification appeared. A video recommendation appeared. A message appeared. 5 minutes became 20. 20 minutes became an hour. An hour became another wasted day. At night he felt frustrated. Guilty. Disappointed. He promised himself he would work tomorrow. Tomorrow became next week. Next week became next month. Months became years. And while Daniel was waiting for motivation, other people kept moving. His friends started companies. His classmates got promotions. People with less talent achieved more. Daniel could not understand why. He felt trapped. Then one rainy evening, something happened. Something that forced him to face the truth. Daniel was scrolling through social media. Again. He saw an old friend. Someone he had once considered less capable than himself. The friend was speaking at a conference. Running a successful company. Living the life Daniel once imagined. For a moment, time stood still. A painful question entered his mind. What if I never become the person I wanted to be? That question hit harder than any failure. Because deep down, Daniel knew the answer. The problem was not motivation. The problem was dependence on motivation. And there is a huge difference. That night he discovered an idea that would completely transform his life. But first, he needed to understand the psychology behind his struggle. Most people think successful people have more motivation. That is not true. Successful people often have the same emotions, the same fears, the same doubts, the same resistance. The difference is simple. They do not rely on motivation. They rely on systems. Psychologists call this a behavior loop. Your brain wants comfort. Comfort saves energy. Comfort avoids pain. And effort feels painful. This is why your brain naturally looks for easier rewards. Social media. Entertainment. Scrolling. Distractions. These activities provide quick dopamine. Dopamine is not happiness. Dopamine is anticipation. It tells your brain, do this again. The more instant rewards you consume, the harder focused work feels. The brain slowly learns to avoid effort. And this creates a dangerous cycle. No motivation. No action. No results. Even less motivation. The cycle repeats. Year after year. For Daniel, this realization changed everything. Because he finally understood something powerful. He did not need more motivation. He needed fewer decisions. Daniel began reading about habits, performance psychology, neuroscience, discipline. One idea appeared again and again. Systems beat emotions. Every time. Motivation asks, do I feel like it? Systems ask, what is scheduled? Motivation depends on feelings. Systems depend on structure. Motivation changes daily. Systems continue daily. This was Daniel's breakthrough. He created a simple rule. Every morning. 1 hour. No excuses. No negotiation. No decision making. Just work. At first it felt uncomfortable. His brain fought back. His mind wanted distraction. His phone felt more attractive than his goals. But Daniel continued. One day. Then another. Then another. And something surprising happened. The work became easier. Not because motivation arrived. Because resistance became weaker. The habit was becoming automatic. The brain loves repetition. Every repeated action strengthens a pathway. Like walking through a forest. The first path is difficult. The 100th path is easy. Habits work the same way. Every focused session strengthened Daniel's identity. He stopped saying, I want to be successful. Instead, he started saying, I am someone who does the work. This small change transformed everything. Identity drives behavior. Behavior creates results. Results reinforce identity. A powerful cycle was born. And for the first time in years, Daniel stopped chasing motivation. He started building discipline. If you struggle with motivation, try this simple system. Step 1. Choose one important goal. Not 10. 1. Step 2. Schedule a daily time block. Same time. Every day. Step 3. Remove distractions before starting. Put the phone away. Close unnecessary tabs. Reduce friction. Step 4. Work for just 25 minutes. Focus completely. Step 5. Repeat tomorrow. And the next day. And the next day. Remember this phrase. Successful people do not trust motivation. Successful people trust systems. Let me say that again. Successful people do not trust motivation. Successful people trust systems. For English learners, use this same principle. Read English every day. Listen every day. Speak every day. Even 5 minutes matters. Consistency beats intensity. Always. Months passed. Daniel's business began growing. Not overnight. Not magically. Slowly. Steadily. Predictably. The way real success happens. His confidence increased. His focus improved. His stress decreased. And one morning he realized something important. He had not felt motivated for weeks. Yet he was accomplishing more than ever before. That is when he understood the truth. Motivation was never the hero. Discipline was. Systems were. Consistency was. Imagine two people. One waits to feel motivated. The other starts before motivation arrives. Who wins after 1 year? Who wins after 5 years? Who wins after 10 years? The answer is obvious. Your future is not built on your best days. It is built on ordinary days. The quiet days. The difficult days. The days when nobody is watching. The days when you do the work anyway. Because in the end, successful people are not special. They simply learn something most people never do. Motivation comes and goes. But systems remain. And systems change lives. The question is not whether you feel motivated today. The real question is, what system will you follow tomorrow?